Previously on iRight.
So the HR rep told me that I was not fired, but suspended.
So what's the difference?
Well, I think when you're suspended, it's for a time and you can return to your work after a time. And there's also suspended with pay or without pay. Could you imagine? The woman told me that I was suspended because of my type.
Your type?
Yes. And honey, do you know what that type is?
No.
Are you ready for this one, Louise?
I don't think I am, eh?
They think I am gay.
What?
Owen, please, can I see Lincoln?
Cynthia, I don't think it's appropriate for you to be here right now. Let him take his punishment. Let Lincoln pay for his crime. Cynthia, Lincoln just hit you. The blood not even dry on your face yet. You know something, Lincoln? The truth, I have been in love.
Owen, I'm finished here.
Good morning, miss. May I speak with your supervisor, please?
One moment, please. There is someone here to see you. Okay. She will be right with you, ma'am.
Yes, madam. May I help you?
Good morning, miss.
You could just call me Meredith.
Okay. Good morning, Meredith. My name is Louise George.
Louise George? Did you have an appointment?
I don't think so.
So, how may I help you, Mrs.?
Mrs. George.
How may I help you, Mrs. George?
Well, I'm here for my husband.
And who might that be?
Evan George.
Evan George. Evan George?
Yes, he was in here a few days ago about his suspension.
George. Oh, Evan, that troublemaker.
Troublemaker? What do you mean?
Well, he came in here demanding I find out why he was let go.
And?
Well, I told him that he was under investigation.
For?
Wait a minute. Who did you say you were again?
Louise George. Mrs. Louise George.
Oh, he's married.
But that's not the point.
What is the point, Mrs. George?
I am here as Evan's representative.
Oh, so you are his lawyer?
You can't say that.
And you want to find out about...
Evan, and the purpose of his being fired from your establishment.
Well, as you should know, I'm actually new on this job and not very acquainted with all employees.
But you were the one who dealt with him, right?
I think so.
So what did he do?
According to reports, Evan did not comply with the statutes of this establishment.
Such as?
Malfeasance.
What?
Malfeasance, Mrs. George, is a lack of integrity due to deception in any form or fashion.
Excuse me?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you saying that Evan lied on his job?
He did.
About what?
I'm afraid that I cannot divulge the information.
But how? I am his representative, and I demand that you provide such information.
Actually, miss, what did you say your name was again?
Mrs. George.
Mrs. George, there is an ongoing investigation into the matters complained about your husband.
Matters? Did I hear correctly?
Did I stutter?
What matters?
I said...
I know what you said, Matilda.
Meredith. My name is Meredith.
Sorry, Miss Meredith. There must be a way to deal with whatever issues at hand. Evan has a family, you know.
And?
Miss Magdalene.
Meredith.
Do you have a family?
Nope, and I do not want any.
Children?
Don't want any.
Well. Aren't you a piece of work, Miss Melissa?
Mrs. George, if you cannot respect me and my office and call me by my right name, I will have to ask you to leave.
What did you say your name was again?
Meredith. My flipping name is Meredith.
Excuse me? How professional.
Ma'am, you have come into my office without any prior appointments and are making demands on me that I cannot fulfill.
You cannot fulfill?
Mrs. George, what would you like so you can get the hell out of my office?
All I need are reasons why I cannot enjoy a proper family meal with my family.
If you should really know, Mrs. George.
Yes, I should really know.
Well, Mrs. George, we no longer need people like your husband. Mr. Evan George is dark.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by dark? You saying he's evil, undercover, black skin. I'm not sure what you're saying there.
His darker appearance has caused a number of our clients to seek alternative forms of accommodation, and they have gone to our competitors.
Really? So because of his darkness, you claim he was incompetent? So you decided to send him chasing after the wind?
That's right.
But that makes absolutely no sense. And so is being black a crime? Is that against your policy too?
Mrs. George, I truly cannot help you there. I am just doing my job.
Still, help me to understand why somebody would lose a job because of his skin color. You'll need to change that policy, else I will report it.
You're already too late.
What do you mean I am too late?
Your poor excuse of a husband already has the Labor Department snooping around this hotel.
Good for him.
And that's not all. We have photos of him with questionable characters.
Questionable characters?
Yes.
Doing what?
I am sorry. I am not at liberty to disclose.
Are you really? A man's family is almost languishing in poverty and you say you're sorry. I am sure there's something you can do.
Ma'am, I cannot help you. If I could, I would.
Then, so, show me the pics.
Mrs. George, I do not have to show you anything.
Miss Margaret, you are in my space. And if you really did have proof, it would not be a problem. I say you do not have any proof of anything. And you just fired Evan because of your own prejudices, which are false, no doubt. So please, get out of my space.
Well, make me move her. Your husband has done enough damage by letting those rats in.
You are now in my face. And all I'm asking is proof that my husband, Evan, has compromised his integrity. Proof.
All you niggas and paupers need to go to hell.
I'd already tell you to get
What?
out.
What is?
Of
Oh my God!
my
Stop! Don't
face.
Oh no!
Funny.
What's so funny, Lincoln?
You.
Me.
Yeah, man. Look at you. All grown up. How does it feel?
How does what feel?
Well, to see you put your best friend behind bars.
Lincoln, you put your own self in jail. Don't come with that.
Oh, okay. I remember when you first came to me, a little rat wanting to know about the force. You were so innocent then, enthusiastic about guns and all.
And?
Well, thanks to me, you are what you are today.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. Thank you very much.
And today, you have wiggled your way into my life, my family, my all. And here we are. I in jail. And you?
Lincoln, this was all your own doing.
Yeah.
I kept warning you over and over, but would you listen?
Wait a minute. So, when did you warn me about wanting my wife? Huh? Yes, you begin now. Man, you good, you know. You play me good.
That's not true, Gasser.
You calling me Gasser now? I call me Gasser. You're not my damn friend.
Lincoln, you know what happened. And I kept warning you about the consequences of your actions. No, but you kept doing your own thing and boasting about it, man.
Yeah, but all the time your eye on my woman.
But your eyes were...
Sacre vicieux.
Your eyes were on other women. So what's your point?
But that's how we roll. Man to man. You had no right finding yourself there in the first place.
Let me say, ou bien kopa wezon.
Vwe?
You did not want your own woman. And just like they say, share pavle banana, may pavle pull la bekte. The dog don't want the food, but it preventing the fowl from enjoying it. What kind of thing is that?
Wait a minute.
How that working?
You are damn fool, you know. If you think you can step in my place.
You think it's your place I want? Lincoln.
What else?
A man knows when he has seen a good woman. You had a good woman.
Wow, Gasa. Usa vieche savanga.
I know.
Oh, you know? You know? Well, I have people who can get me out of jail. Just like that.
Okay. So where are they? Huh?
Where are they?
Need I remind you, Lincoln, that nobody, not I, not even you, a retired inspector, is above the law.
Shit you talking.
But that's the truth. And while we are at it, I need to tell you a couple of things.
And now Mr. Perfect wants the floor.
Man, you need to learn to respect others. You seem to be lacking in that regard, man.
We both do. Now, you want to tell me? You want to lecture me? Go on, Papi, go on.
Lincoln, from times I've been trying to tell you, you need to do away with the way it has beat the woman.
My violence against women? Look at you. You used to enjoy my little soups here when I brought it, when I bring them and laughing and thing.
True, I used to laugh and think, but one day it had to stop, of course.
Stop.
I couldn't take it anymore, man. But you didn't seem to notice when I was serious. I was trying to tell you, you could get into trouble.
Nonsense!
Yeah, you will always say that.
But you know it's rubbish you're talking.
Not only that, Lincoln. The homophobia, the
What?
thing against Al. Man, to me that is the height of your behavior, your disregard for other people. That's the problem.
So now you go and teach on me. Teach me, teacher. Teach me.
Lincoln, you know I'm grateful for the ways you took me under your wing during my training years.
Yeah, and thanks for nothing.
Man, but I could not just sit down and just watch you ridicule people, hurting others. Abo the abo first. Every rope have its end, Kuma.
But look at you trying and play you clean. But you're more dirty. You took everything I was saying and you played against me. Kasa, you're the biggest accomplice.
Yeah. You know you have a point.
You think I stupid?
Yeah, but you had me captive.
Wait.
I tried to stop you from your ways. You're destroying everything. You're so destructive. But I didn't have the courage to intercept, to go against you. You were my senior officer and everything, man. That couldn't be easy. That wasn't easy for me.
So now you're playing victim card. You are just as guilty, Owen.
You're right, as always, Lincoln. Who be effort. You're right. But at least now, I've done something about it.
Huh?
Oh, and by the way, you know Eve could have put a charge against you as
For
well.
what?
Don't worry. You don't need to worry about all that now because she decided to forgive your viciousness, your vicious dealings. Your own daughter, Lincoln. Your daughter. What kind of soul are you? She wanted to visit you, but I cautioned her against it.
Best news I've heard for the day. Sakwe yedi tu sala.
Man. I don't know how you do it.
Wait.
You have everything.
Wait.
But you appreciate nothing.
What everything? What everything? Boy, you ain't know the half of it.
So what are you griping about now?
Was Mototo who caused all of this, you know?
Lincoln, what does your mother-in-law have to do with any of this?
You think she easy? She ain't easy at all, you know.
I'm trying to tell you about your behavior. Behaving yourself. And you want to lay blame. It's the same thing again, Lincoln. You need to take responsibility for your own actions. Man, all human beings have rights. All of us are people and well-deserving of respect. That's what you need to understand.
Whatever.
Respect, man. Respect for your wife, your daughter. Al. Hell, man. Everybody. Just change your damn ways.
Let me tell you something. When I come out, y'all go know how much respect I have for all.
Inspector Owen. What's this documented? You are hereby notified that... well, Lincoln, my partner, your case will be called tomorrow, please God.
What case?
You really forgetting fast, eh? Your wife brought a case against you.
That wretch.
Well, you might have to shy, Lincoln.
But why Why so soon? Look, them fellas have been here weeks and nothing yet.
Well, count it your lucky day. The magistrate is going on vacation, it seems, in a few days, and wants all matters dealt with promptly, so you know what that means.
Owen,
What?
my anniversary soon come, and I...
Now you want to talk about your anniversary? Now?
Listen, man, listen. It's not my fault I behave in the way...
So,
No,
of course. You always want to lay blame on somebody else. Whose is it now?
Matoto, man. She tie me.
She's the reason for all of this.
Yes, man. If I tell you what she did, you know, she made me drink some...
Okay, and Al. And what about Eve? Whose fault is it that you treated them the way you have?